Hello everybody, George Williams Sr. here. Hey, this video is more of a frustration video. I don't do a whole lot of product reviews. Once in a while I do. But I did a video of this before, and it was about 2 years ago. And I sent NRS an email, and I did this, hang on, get out of there. I did this NRS W2EF question mark. And it was basically about this helmet. This was one of my favorite helmets. I love WNRS helmets. I've been using them for a long time. But I got up on the river, and this was one of my newest helmets. And if you watch the video, you will see that all the webbing inside literally turned to that. I strapped the helmet on my head, clipped it on, and the webbing just disintegrated into this white stuff. I mean, it literally went to powder. And it was this, I love this helmet. This helmet was my go-to helmet. And it was one of my newer helmets. And I complained to WRSI, or NRS, who now took them over, like, what the heck? Your material sucks. Never heard a word from them. I've had this helmet. This was when WRSI was made before NRS took it over. And as you can see, this webbing is really thick. Now, this helmet has taken a lot of knocks and a lot of dings. But this WRSI helmet, I got either in the late 90s or the early 2000s. Either way, this helmet is almost or over 25 years old. And it's still a good solid helmet. I've put attachments on it and different things. But the webbing has literally held up. There's no signs of decay on it. No, there's a little signs of fraying here and there where it's been adjusted. But other than that, it's a great helmet. Not too long afterwards, I bought this helmet. So this is my next newest helmet. And I had bought this helmet. And the one thing I noticed on all these helmets, and I'll show you, is look at the size of that webbing. See my finger there? My old helmet. Try to get these together. Look at the difference in webbing. This is my old helmet. This is one of my newer helmets when WRSI was taken over by NRS. NRS, original company. And this helmet is beginning, this was like my spare helmet, or when I needed to bring my wife on, or somebody forgot their helmet, this was the helmet I'd let them borrow. This was my newest not full cover helmet, and it's starting to show wear. But this helmet, this was my class 4 plus helmet, face guard and stuff. But the last time I took it out, I noticed something. The entire webbing is literally disintegrating. I don't know if you can see that. See how it's all fraying up? And the back band that goes through here, the webbing, is completely rotted in half. So this is attached to the buckle. Oh, there, look at that. I just pulled on it, and it just literally just snapped. So here's my frustration, WRSI, or more importantly, NRS. Your products are turning to shit. I have got 4 helmets left. I used to have 5. One I threw away because in less than a year's time, the webbing just completely disintegrated. I was technically past my warranty date, but unless I literally drill out these rivets and put a bolt in there that hold the webbing, I can't use these helmets anymore. And I've done that on other helmets where the webbing straps in. I've drilled these rivets out and put a bolt and then grinded off the bolt. But what the hell? When those helmets, you know, I think this one is maybe, this is 2025, so this one's maybe 2015, so this one's probably about 10 years old. This one, somewhere close to that range, you know, maybe a little older. This one is a little newer than that. I might have spoke wrong. This one's a little newer than that. I probably got this one around 20s. See, I got it with, yeah, this one I got around 2015, 2016, maybe 2017 at the latest. But it's still got that thin webbing. So I'm totally afraid that this thing, I'm going to get out on the river one of these days, and it's just going to fall apart. My old helmet, which is over 20 years old, more than likely this helmet is close to 25 plus years old. Man, it's going strong. The only reason I replaced this helmet with those helmets is I took several pretty good head knocks on this helmet, and usually when I get a bell ringer when I'm kayaking, I replace my helmet. But this helmet is so much more structurally stronger. The liner is still peeled up a little bit there, but the liner is still really in good shape. This liner is hardly even used. This helmet should have been the same, but the liner is all literally gone to shit. It's changed colors, it's turning to powder, and, you know, what the hell? And this one, this liner is still in fairly decent shape, but it's even changing colors and starting to fade. And now I can't use that helmet because the strapping just totally disintegrated. So I don't know if you guys at NRS give a crap about your customers or your products. I just bought a new oar frame from you guys, and you're asking me online on my email to give you a review. I hope to God that your oar frame isn't as crappy as what your helmets have turned into. You know, when you shell out good money for a product, you expect it to last. Not just 7, 8 years or 10 years or whatever. You expect it to last. This helmet, like I said, is over 2 decades old now, and it's solid. So I don't know if you got a bunch of Chinese products that you've imported, or if these helmets were made in China or whatever, but you've ruined the reputation of the WRSI helmet. I, as a long-term paddler, I've been paddling for 35 years now, going on 36. I cannot recommend WRSI anymore. I don't know if the shells are as good as they are, but definitely the webbing, the hardware that's in the helmet is crap. So all you guys out there who are in the rafting industry and in the paddling, kayaking, whitewater paddling industry and stuff, especially you stores and outlets and stuff, if you're going to bring NRS's WRSI helmets into your shop, you need to sell them at dirt cheap prices, because I certainly will not pay for a new helmet made by this company under NRS for the prices that I paid for these helmets. They're crap. So all of you out there, this is my review on WRSI helmets as they currently stand. You know, they once were good. I used to promote them, not paid promoted, but I used to promote them because I personally used them all the time. I can no longer do that. I don't know what happened in the manufacturing, but whatever it is, it sucks. The helmets are falling apart. They don't last, and they're not worth the money. I will probably be using my old helmet for a very long time because it's still solid. Totally rock solid. I don't know what to tell you. Anyway, George Williams Sr. Just giving a frustration video out. If you haven't seen this video that was posted 2 years ago, feel free to look at it. It's one of my videos. I went out and went kayaking the other day, and I'll let you see a little bit of it. My helmet failed, and it's like, this is what the hell, you know? Let me start off with, I paddle WRSI helmets. I love these helmets. This is probably my oldest helmet that I have to date. So we went through all that. Let me fast forward through here real quick and show you. So I ended up buying this helmet, and the other day, this is my newest helmet, and the other day when I went out about a week or so ago to paddle, I picked it up by the buckle, and the whole thing came apart. Check this out. The buckle on this helmet literally unwound. The webbing is thinner. It just fell apart. And whew, dust. And seriously, when WRSI was a company, they're putting out great products, but I understand now that NRS has taken over WRSI. So to NRS, I had to put a short piece of strapping, tie-down strapping, through my camera mount just to hold this son of a gun on my head to finish my day. So my question... So anyway, there's you can go back and look at that if you want to look it up. I'm going to post this, and George Williams Sr. giving a thumbs down to the new WRSI helmets that are being manufactured under the NRS brand. You guys, I don't know how to send this video to you, so if any of you out there in the paddling world, you want to forward this video to those guys. I've tried before. I've sent them emails before a couple of years ago. Zero response, zero answer. I don't know if they've been taken over by Chinese manufacturers or what, but this sucks. So I cannot recommend a WRSI helmet anymore. It's George Williams Sr. You guys happy paddling out there. Stay safe. Make sure you get a good quality lid to protect your noodle. And yeah, that's all I got to say on it. Talk to you later. Happy paddling, everybody. Stay safe.